What is up, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in. This is the Matt Ramage Show. You know what I mean? We're going to have a good time today. We have a fantastic guest, Mr. Kenny Clark. All right. Pro Bowler for the Green Bay Packers. We're going to talk with him about all things Green Bay Packers, talking about the new defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers, how he fits into this scheme. Ask him a lot of good questions, some maybe not so good questions, you know what I mean? I did have about 3-4 rock stars the day I recorded this, so might be a little jittery, you know what I mean? It wasn't no alcohol involved. But I want to give a big shout out to my sponsors before we rock into this thing with Kenny Clark. We shout out to Quick Trip, you know what I mean? Sponsor of the podcast. And right now, Quick Trip is giving away chicken for life, bro. We're talking about chicken for life. Chicken until the day you die, bro. You get once a week, you get an 8-piece chicken for the rest of your life. That's what they're giving away. And all you got to do, you're asking yourself right now, Matt, how do I get involved in getting Quick Trip chicken for life? I'm going to tell you right here, people. All you got to do is buy chicken. Just buy chicken. You don't got to enter no sweepstakes. You don't got to do anything. Just buy the chicken and then use your Quick Rewards app, and you are in, bro. And if you win chicken for life, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be a bad thing if you hook me up, you know what I mean? Every now and again, throw me a few pieces of chicken, you know what I mean? That's all I ask. But I'll be sure, go get your chicken from Quick Trip. What you're going to do anyways, use your Quick Rewards app, and maybe you're going to win chicken for life, you know what I mean? It'll be a good time. Let's have a chicken party, baby. Also, I want to give a shout out to Nicolay Law, you know, the man with the banner, the billboard man, as a lot of people call him, but award-winning lawyer. Actually, next week on the podcast, I already recorded it. I was talking with Russell Nicolay, really good dude. You know what I mean? If he wasn't a lawyer, wasn't doing all those things, you would think he's just a regular guy, just like me. He got that nice tattoo, the Wisconsin tattoo. He's a bizarre dude. I wouldn't say bizarre in a bad way. He's a really interesting dude. I like him a lot. I feel like we're getting a bond. You know what I mean? Really old friendship. So if you ever get hurt, hopefully you never do in a car accident, Nicolay Law's gonna hook you up. They're award winning. They're doing all the stuff. They're doing great stuff over there. They're in Minnesota. They're all over the place. So be sure to check out nicolaylaw.com if you find yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer after getting an accident, getting hurt. You know what I mean? But shout out to Russell Nicolay. Shout out to Quick Trip. Let's go into this thing. Talk to Kenny Clark, people. And at the end of this, at the end of the Kenny Clark conversation, he got cut off from me, so it kind of just ends abruptly. But it was a really good chat. I do want to thank Kenny Clark a lot because people don't need to understand these players don't need to talk to me. They don't need to talk to podcasters. Really, they don't really gain too much from it. They're trying to give back. They're trying to help out, talk with the fan base and whatnot. So every player that ever talks to a podcast, especially at my level, I get it, like Pat McAfee or ESPN, whatever. They want to go on those, a lot of players, because, they get a little attention. They get seen by a lot of people, but not that many people are seeing what we're doing here, like the Average Packer podcast. So I want to show some love to every player that jumps on podcasts, because it's cool that they interact with the fans. It's cool that they talk with us. And anyways, enough of that. Let's get into this. Kenny Clark. And all right, go Pack, go people. I hope you enjoy it. You know what I mean? All right, we are here today with Green Bay Packer Pro Bowler, Mr. Kenny Clark. What is up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm good. How you doing?
I am good, dude. I think you've done my podcast more than any active player ever has. So I feel like we're vibing now.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
No, but I appreciate you always talking to me. Like early on when I first started doing this, you were one of the first people, and I thought it was horrible. I was not very good. I didn't know what I was doing yet, but I'm getting a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I want to show you this though. I just picked this up in the Packer Pro Shop. It's a bobblehead, right?
Yep.
Do you think that looks good? Does that look like you? And what do you think when you see stuff like merch, with your face on it and bobbleheads?
Yeah, I love it. I'm always appreciative of seeing my jersey or seeing bobbleheads and stuff like that in the pro shop. It's so dope to me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I seen those bobbleheads. Yeah, I like the bobbleheads. My mom, she had went into the pro shop and bought all of them the last time she was up in there. So I got a lot of those in the crib.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get a whole collection. I think they need to get a Preston Smith one out there. I think they were just sold out, but they had a few. But definitely had to scoop it up. And I will get your jersey this season. I was thinking that I was trying to get new jerseys. I don't even know how I don't have a Kenny Clark jersey, but I'm gonna get that.
Oh yeah, gotta get
this season. All right, so all right, so the NFLPA survey came out. The Packers came in third, which is pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Uh, I don't even know what that means exactly. Where we're supposed to take that, but what's your view on like playing for the Packers and organization and how everything, like with the survey, how the locker room, weight room, and all that
Yeah,
stuff. How do you view it?
man, first class organization. Like it's nothing bad to say about Green Bay. Like they take care of you. They gonna make sure just everything is just first class. The food, um, how they just take care of us in the locker room as far as just our equipment and all that kind of stuff. Um, the trainers. I mean everything is pretty much first class. Uh, they tell you things straightforward and all that kind of stuff, and they honest about everything. So that's all you can really ask for an organization.
Yeah, it seems like even when players leave, most players they all have like good stuff to say about playing in Green Bay. Obviously, like the outside life, some people, especially like younger guys like you, might like the more exciting life, but Green Bay is pretty chilled out.
Yeah, Green Bay definitely. I mean, I was already chill, but it even chilled me even more out. It's like, but I love it there though. I love Green Bay. Like it's one of those spots. Like you just get to focus on football, and that's what you're there for. To just get better at your craft. So that's what I love about Green Bay. When you get back there, it's all ball and just you focusing on bettering yourself. That's what I love about it out there.
Yeah, like you mentioned, like you're like a pretty chill guy. It's funny because I was watching like highlights today for you because I was gonna put a little video together, and like you're so ferocious, you're fast, you're like just a beast on the field. But like talking to you, you seem like a really chill guy.
I don't do much, man. I'm super chill, man. I just be hanging out, man, just enjoying life, enjoying my time.
Yeah, I like that. So the combine is here. What was your combine experience like? 'Cause I like we see it on TV, but like how much like is that stressed out situation because everyone's watching you want to make sure you get this time or this jump and all those things that they make you do.
Yeah, I mean it's a stressful process. It's the first introduction, to the league for real. Like, you there all day, you meeting with the trainers and stuff, with the doctors, um, meeting all the coaches, and all those meetings are going for forever. You got every meeting is like 15 minutes. So you in one hotel room or you in one informal meeting and y'all all in there talking. And I left early. I left early in college, so I didn't do a Senior Bowl. I didn't do none of that stuff. So when I got there, um, I had to interview with damn near everybody. So I had to kind of catch up to all the guys that were older than me. And when I was at the combine, yeah, it was definitely a long process. Thank God, I didn't have no injuries or nothing like that, or I didn't have no previous injuries in college. So the doctor visit was pretty quick. It was pretty much a handshake. Went in there and then they checked me and I was good. But as far as the football part of it and the meetings and all that kind of stuff, it definitely was a long process. But it's cool. I love talking ball. I love talking um, schemes and all that kind of stuff. So, uh, that part, makes it fun. But just the all day, meetings, all day
Yeah,
doctors, all that kind of stuff, it kind of gets stressful and all.
yeah, and when you came out, like you were like younger than the average drafted player, right?
Yeah, I got in. I
So
was 20.
yeah, so like how was that like even like not just combine but like, everything was it like because you're so much younger? I'm not so much because a lot of the drafted players are a little bit older or yeah, but like the veterans like how was it? Because like when I was 20, I was an idiot. So like I can't imagine like going into that high pressure job and like you want to perform.
Yeah, I just think you prepare, and I had great trainers up here at Proactive, and I'm still training with them to this day, and um, you prepare and do all that kind of stuff, uh, and get your mind right. You go out there and you just handle business. that was my mindset, going into the combine, and had a pretty good combine and tested well and did all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's all through the the work and the preparation, getting there, and the result of it is just you just having fun and just doing what you've been doing, all off season.
Yeah, I guess you're at 20. You were a lot more grown up than I was because I was doing foolishness. But so I mentioned Pro Bowler. What's a Pro Bowl like? You were at the Pro Bowl this year. Is that just like a huge party with a flag football game in there? Because it seems like everyone was just having fun. Like what like you get there? Like walk me through it.
Yeah, so it was different this year than the previous years that I went. Before, like, it was a lot of, like, we practiced I'm talking about for the big guys. We practiced a lot and all that kind of stuff. But this this year we didn't really practice much. We really just, it was really just like a vacation. Honestly, it was vacation for me and the fam, and it was nice. It was beautiful. The resort that we stayed at was beautiful. It was first class, and all the people there were nice. It was just a wonderful event the whole time, all the way through and through. That damn we did the competition thing that we did. The damn door almost fell on my head when I did the competition, and that was the only thing that was kind of crazy. But other than that, everything was smooth.
Yeah, it looks like a good time, and I think that's cool that you get to bring the family with and make it a nice little vacation. But let me get to this thing. All right, so let's talk a little bit about last year. What was the vibe like in the locker room? Because like there was that like kind of like in the middle of the season, you had that little stretch where everything wasn't going right, and then they kind of you guys picked it up, had a nice little run there. What was the vibe like going through when things aren't all working right to like trying to fix it and get it right?
Man, I just think it was just just a young team just finding his footing, and we went through all the growing pains that we that we had to in order to get to the point that we did. But it was fun, man. Like that whole season was fun. Just I just felt like we were all just learning together. You know what I'm saying? Just learning, just helping the younger guys, teaching the rookies and all that kind of stuff. It was really dope. Just to help them learn. What a full NFL season is all about and all that kind of stuff. Because it's been like this team was a lot different than all the previous teams that we had, especially with just our experience. That was pretty cool, and nothing was too big for us. You know what I'm saying? In any kind of moment that we had, nothing was too big. We was out there. We was just playing ball, and we all stayed together. Throughout all the ups and downs, we stayed together as a team. I think Coach LaFleur just bringing us together as a team and just keeping us together as a team. I just give him a lot of credit with that for keeping us together as a team, especially throughout those stretches where we had those losses. And really since Coach LaFleur then got here, like he then made us a closer team. All that stuff was cool. It was real cool, and mad that we couldn't finish it out and beat the 49ers, but proud about how the guys fought. Proud about how we learned throughout the season, how we grew, and hopefully next year we be on the other side of it.
Yeah, I actually I had a blast this season. And like as a fan, not doing anything, watching. But like you mentioned Matt LaFleur, I absolutely love Matt LaFleur. Like everything, like you see, like the press, the locker room, kind of chats that they show on social media. I'm a huge fan of Matt LaFleur, and yeah, like with a young team, especially like on offense, when things start going bad, things could crumble. But they kept it going. Jordan Love, absolute baller, dude. I'm glad that he turned out because I talked a lot of trash. I was telling everybody what Jordan Love was going to be. I'm glad I was right, and it's not because I'm so smart. I just support my team. You know what I mean?
Man, I feel you, man. I've been rooting for Jordan, since we drafted him, and just all the naysayers and everybody that was just talking, bad about him, and he haven't really even played that many downs in the league, and you don't really know, what he is yet. I just know from my experience, like my rookie year, I played, but like early in the season, I didn't play, as much as I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And when you a first round pick and everybody looking at you to play and X, Y, and Z, is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really even got my opportunity to really like show, who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that he really, got that chance and he took off with it. I'm really proud of him about that.
Yeah, because like like you said, like people were just talking bad on his name, like he didn't get it. But once he came out there, man, first of all, beating the Bears week 1, that made me so happy because I was talking trash all off season. I'm gonna do it this off season too. But I fully believe that in this team. So like moving along to like you got a new defensive coordinator. Like 3-4-4-3. Like I got a quote here from Mike Daniels. Do you know Mike Daniels?
Yeah.
You talk to him? Like, yeah. I mean, I know that you know him, but like you
we talk a lot.
He said the Packers are moving to a 4-3. If they bring Devin White in to play next to Campbell, you might start fitting Kenny Clark for his gold jacket. Like, I'm not gonna talk about who's not on the team, but like, is that how you feel? Like, I'm not saying that you're gonna proclaim yourself a Hall of Famer, but you feel like this defense like really put you in a position to really ball
out? Definitely, man. I think I honestly I think I could play in a lot of systems. Like I'm I play the game. It's really all a mental game for real. But I think with this system, as far as just my get off, how explosive I am off the ball, how disruptive I am and stuff like that. I definitely think it's going tailor to my skill set and and what I like to do. It's going to be a little bit of not, a lot more like not thinking as much, defensive line wise, and it's just more of getting upfield and playing one gap and getting into that gap and being disruptive, being more downhill or whatever. So and that's how I like to play. Whether it was 3-4 or 4-3, I played that way, and I think it's definitely going to help. Just the whole system overall is definitely going to is good for my game. Just based off how I play, how I get off the ball, how explosive I am off the ball, and all that kind of stuff.
So, do you have any preference, like playing inside or playing outside?
I mean, I think in the system, I think P and RG for sure be outside. Lucas and all those guys.
Yeah.
I'd be either a 3-tech or nose. So I don't know which one yet, but
that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, have you talked to the new defense coordinator Jeff Hafley?
Yeah,
I might even know if I'm saying his name right.
Dude,
I suck at saying names. I hate saying new names. But have you guys had a conversation?
Yeah, it was very short and quick. Just getting to know each other. Talking about family. Just talking about how excited we are to get back into the building and get a chance to work together and and you see what we can do this year.
So are you familiar like with his scheme? Have you like watched any film? Because obviously you don't know exactly what's going to happen until you get there. But are you familiar with what you think he's going to try to do?
I mean, just from watching like all these different teams around the league, just the Bills, the 49ers, I'm trying to think of Jacksonville, all those teams they run like some type of 4-3, and they do all that kind of stuff. Dallas, All those teams. And I'm a fan of those defenses, and I'm a fan of some players on those defenses, and it allows those guys to really get upfield, be disruptive, and make plays. And I think I could do the same thing in that system, and I'm excited about that.
All right, so I want to ask you a few questions that a couple fans asked. What's the reason that you wear 97? Is there any significant reason? I might have asked you when you were on before, but I don't remember.
So in high school, I was number 79. I got to college, I just flipped it, 97, and then I just stuck with it, yo. I had to be 79 in high school because I was playing both sides of the ball, so I couldn't get like a 90 number because I couldn't play offensive line if I had a 90 number. So I had to wear like an offensive line number. So I was like, I just wear 79.
I like 97. I think certain numbers, I know the players probably don't care, but like I think certain numbers look cool. Like 88, like 91, 97.
Also, Geno Atkins, he was one of my favorite players growing up. Like in college, in high school, I used to watch a lot of Geno Atkins. And then like when I got to college, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just stick with the 97. Geno got 97. And it's just my number flipped. So
I like that. So are you like, do you know a lot about like Packers history, like former Packer players? Like I was gonna ask you, who do you think like is either your favorite defensive Packer player all time or like the best that you think? Like I know you don't know every, I don't expect players to like know the whole history, but anyone that you like and you watch?
I mean, other than like Reggie White, of course. Like
he's the obvious one, I think.
I used to like. I remember like my first couple years in the league. I used to watch a lot of Cullen Jenkins.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a really good player to me. Like he was super twitchy, explosive, and like his inside counter move. I just remember just watching film of him. His inside counter move was crazy. Like he was a really good player. He played here for a lot of years, and he was a guy that he was a beast.
Yeah, he definitely was. And like one last question, and I'll let you out of here. Like you have you do a lot of youth camps.
Yep.
Have you ever been to a youth camp like as a kid? Have you ever been to like a pro players youth camp?
Yeah, we held one. I had a couple. I've been to a couple like when I was younger. Yeah, been to a couple of them.
All right. I think it's cool that you do that and like players do that. Getting to get the next generation.
Yeah, I love it, man. I'm really trying to just dig in with that because I want to just get my own thing going. As far as like, I don't know if I want to do like a school or like a charter school or something like that. But something that got to do with football and just helping kids like get to college and being and help them become better athletes, be more prepared going to college. So I've been holding those camps and just been going to a lot of those events just to see how things are ran. I want to do it the right way when I do it, and I want it to be a thing. I want it to be in my city, in my hometown. Just help those inner city kids out there that don't really got a chance. And once I figure that stuff out, I know it's going to be a great deal, for me, and for our whole community. But I just been, my brother's coaching now too. He's doing some defensive line training and all that kind of stuff, training guys in the combine this year, and all that kind of stuff. So, I've just been just doing that to just keep myself involved in football, keep myself involved in the new talent that's coming up and all that kind of stuff, so I could just know what's going on.
I think it's great when players do that because like help kids. I mean, even kids that might be getting in trouble, like they get motivated. I remember like players even come to the school. I was never an athlete. I was never built like that. But even like the players like Reggie White came to my school and talked to us. I know it means a lot, especially kids who are going to be football and they have a pro athlete. I think it's awesome. Is that something that you would do after you retire? I mean, which is a long time from now, but like maybe coach?
Yeah, like I'm a football junkie, man. Like, like that's a long time from now. I don't know, but I know I definitely want to do something that's it got something to do with football. I don't know if it's like in the league, college, high school, but like I'm enjoying like going to like 7-on-7s and just watching the young talent just grow, helping them grow. Any questions they got, and just being around. Them seeing me out there, uh, it motivate them, and it just shows somebody there that cares, that actually cares about them, don't want nothing from them, just want to just be a helping hand and just see them ball, and that's what I love about the game. That's what I love about just going out there and watching those kids. So um, yeah, I don't know yet. But I definitely
Yeah, it's
want
a
to do
long
something
ways
that.
from now.
Yeah,
It,
yeah.
it's so wild because it feels like you've been playing forever, like for a long time, and
I
you're
know
like, what are
everybody
you,
be saying that. They be
25?
like, man, it's like you've been playing for so long. I was like, yeah.
Thanks everyone for tuning in and watching or listening on the podcast. Be sure to subscribe and share. You know what I mean? Go Pack Go.